not officially been released.
Got Diddy. Finally got his revenge, bro. Diddy got his revenge, gang. Diddy is free, gang.
From prison yet, but he's already starting his revenge season. He's already plotting revenge on any and everyone who did him wrong. Starting with the news stations that was peddling lies about him while he was fighting this case. Diddy has officially filed a lawsuit against Courtney Burgess, Ariel Mitchell, and Nexstar Media Inc., which is News Nation. Ariel Mitchell is on your right and Courtney is on your left. Now, Ariel is a lawyer that's been super thirsty in the media for a very long time now. Ariel has been concerned with getting fame anyway. She knows how to get fame for a while now. Like, I first got aware of who Ariel was when she tried to represent a woman who was accusing Chris Brown of rape until Chris Brown provided receipts to show that, like, this woman was a freaking liar. When Ariel and this woman first went public with accusations against Chris Brown, Ariel did interviews asserting she did her due diligence. She's confident in the case they have moving forward until Chris Brown dropped the receipts proving they were liars. And then that case, all of a sudden, we never heard from Ariel and his woman together again. But when his Diddy situation sparked off, Ariel started popping up with this dude called Courtney. And they began to do interviews accusing Diddy of some heinous things. Now, this was a situation where the Diddy thing is fresh. Everybody thinks Diddy about to do life. Everybody has a different story about Diddy. It's a media frenzy. They probably thought they could have gotten away with coming on News Nation and telling lies about it. So Courtney, right, the man who showed up with Ariel, he came on News Nation and told News Nation that he's seen videotapes of freak-offs with Diddy and children.
Because my next guest just testified before a federal grand jury. He said he was in possession of a trove of digital evidence from Diddy's freak-offs and parties. His name is Courtney Burgess, and he says a friend gave him 11 flash drives that belonged to the late Kim Porter. And if you follow this story, you'll know that Kim Porter is Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of 4 of his kids. On those drives, the witness says 8 videos featured 8 celebrities at Diddy freak-offs or parties, and that 6 were males, 2 were females. The drive also included a manuscript of an alleged Kim Porter memoir, a memoir that her 4 kids insist is fake. Courtney Burgess told his story on a podcast before he told the grand jury today, and after he told the grand jury, and I mean immediately after, he booked it over to my set, and he and his attorney talked to me. I should tell you that he was very limited in how much detail he could go into about his testimony. And because the 8 people in the videos, the 8 celebrities in the videos were allegedly victims of sex crimes, we know who they are, but we will not be naming them, famous or not. Here now is my conversation with Courtney Burgess and Ariel Mitchell, who's his attorney, beginning with the question of whether the participants in the video even knew they were being recorded.
All right, so listen up, Steve.
Yo, gang, I'm gonna say this, bro. For y'all that thought like y'all could throw something right there, and bro, come on, it's Diddy, bro. Bro been doing this for so long, bro. Bro, Mopino, ele tá free, bro. Ele tá free, man. Bro, listen, he been doing this for so long, bro. He already know how to get out of it, bro. That's how crazy this is, bro. He been doing this for so long, bro, that he knows. Like, every counter is like a Kobe, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I go there and I'm a fade away, gang. Gang, he got every counter, bro. So for y'all that thought like, oh, I'm gonna just throw a little something so Diddy can get, you know what I mean? So I could get a little brat. Nah, gang. Diddy really did it, bro. Watch out with Diddy, gang. Watch out with Diddy.
Privacy like bathrooms?
Well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes. That's what took place. Yeah.
This dude's story is actually pretty crazy. So this dude, after the Diddy situation was gaining steam, he went on a podcast and talked about how he's Kim Porter's associate. Kim Porter gave him a hard drive with her memoir or the book that she wants to release, exposing Diddy before she passed away. He would also say he has about 6 tapes of Diddy, 8, I think, like 6 men, 2 women. Now, based on this podcast, the prosecutor subpoenaed him and demanded that he turn over whatever he has. He ain't have nothing. He didn't turn over not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. And the prosecutors, they stayed quiet after they interviewed him because he was a grand jury witness. After they interviewed him, the prosecutors stayed quiet because they didn't want to have this huge egg on their face that this dude essentially trolled his way. Like, he trolled his way into being subpoenaed and as a grand jury witness. It was crazy, right? So he didn't get the prosecutors nothing at all. He even did a TMZ interview where he would admit that he never met Diddy whatsoever. He never met Diddy. He was never in the same room as Diddy whatsoever. But somehow he has all this information on Diddy, and he wants to believe that this all came from his ex-wife, Kim Porter.
Have the feds been in contact with you? I did watch your YouTube interview. I saw as of 2 weeks ago they haven't been in contact with you. What about today?
Yes.
So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today?
Yes.
So were you surprised or was that the point you were kind of waiting for? Do you feel like the interview had anything to do with it, or?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you know Sean Combs?
Generation. Frank Lucas, my godfather, and his father, and then we both was in the music business.
Juro, vai. Mas eu não consigo ouvir, por isso vou ir ativar no Finals e Call of Duty também, vai.
But you know of him, he knows of you.
Yeah.
Mas juro.
Tupac, Hussein Fatal, he stopped a lot of my music. lot of other people.
Yeah, shout out y'all boys on YouTube. Like the live and pull up on Twitch, man.
Made a lot of allegations, right? Are you expected to eventually turn those things over, or
well, that's what we're going to head over to do now. So we have a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what documents we'll have to turn over and what documents we do not have.
So why were you in court tonight?
Just to give testimony to the grand jury. He was subpoenaed by the court, so as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house and they will.
Ariel, do you believe that the subpoenas were issued and executed based on the federal authorities' knowledge that these flash drives existed and had this kind of compromising material?
I think it was based on statements that Mr. Burgess made in a prior interview.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury.
Yeah, porque vamos em Warzone, um gajo vai jogar aí uns casos, pode ativar aí no quebra, comigo no lobby, que um gajo vai ativar aí X vídeos de loadouts e que
celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of drugs?
This is going to be all.
You can look at that dude, take one look at him, and tell he's lying, bro. The dude even looks unsure about his allegations or the accusations he's even making against Diddy, right? He looks like he's completely BSing, and I'll be real, I can't prove it, right? In my humble opinion, and I have no facts to back it up. It feels like Ariel put him up to this, right? Because even if you look at their interaction, it feels like he's this big dummy, this big doofus, and she's essentially controlling him. Again, my opinion, I have no facts to back it up. That's completely my opinion. But that's how this would appear to be, right? Now, during this interview with News Nation,
não, fica aí, mano. Um gajo vai ativar no The Finals agora mesmo. Jogar tipo só 2 já. E entrar no código já, mano.
And you were on national television telling people that you have evidence or proof that I've committed these horrible things.
Tem que dropar X vídeos, mano. Já não dropa aí dia ou que
and I've never met you in my life. I'm sitting back proceeding. So, on News Nation, now News Nation did a wonderful job at cornering him. But they're also being sued for platforming this, which I don't know how far the News Nation lawsuit will go. But News Nation asked them very specific questions. He started off unsure, not wanting to answer the questions, and then he just gave it up. It feels like he started off not really knowing how to lie, and then just dedicated to the lie completely.
Speculation, I just want to preface it by, he wouldn't know if they were. Right,
sure.
Appear to
Let me rephrase
right,
it.
Based on, yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appear to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all. To be honest, all.
Were victims or were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were all 8 were victimized,
yeah,
meaning this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it, what they was doing.
And of those 8, how many seemed to be potentially minors?
Bro lying, bro.
2 to 3, possibly 3.
2 to 3.
The prosecutors just took Diddy to a RICO trial. If this man had tapes, flash drives of tapes of Diddy being involved with young women, or young men, because at this point we don't know, Diddy is bisexual apparently. But you think this wouldn't have came up at trial? He got some.
Gang, that's what I'm saying, bro. With minors, bro. Nah, that's overextending it. That's why I said, bro, you can't just go and you feel me? Get your little lick or something. Nah, gang, you gotta have true facts, man. Like, come on, gang.